Alrighty, well, it's at 21:44. It was at 41 a second ago, so it went up a couple of degrees. Opening it up, obviously, is keeping the temperature from going up as quick. But I did want to look at it a couple of times just to see if it's melting down. Well, I'm going to push it down a lot more, so that means that it's liquefying in the bottom. That's probably the piece of aluminum that I put in has liquefied. Now, if this works for me, this will be fantastic. I'll have created an alloy that looks and presents like gold. It's not supposed to tarnish because the aluminum is supposed to keep it from tarnishing, and it's supposed to keep it shine pretty nice. Fingers crossed, everybody. I would like to give a big shout out to one of my good friends, Radio Jonesy. He's been a constant friend since I've been on here. He lives in Australia. You guys don't know Radio Jonesy, go check him out. He is a fantastic supporter and follower. He does lots of stuff with music. He does lots of stuff down on the beach. He shows you around Australia. Does some fantastic lives. Check him out, guys. Radio Jonesy. Link in the description. Tagged for easy to find. So, yeah. That's my shout out for this video. I am going to start doing some shout outs on some of my videos, guys, so keep that in mind. There are some people that have been shouted out before. There's going to be some people that are shouted out again, and I'm just going to keep on melting my metal and trying out some new things with this stove. Furnace. Molten Masters. All part of the scrapping stuff. I'll get back with you guys shortly. Well, guys, I'm up to 2076 degrees. I got it set for 2084, so it's above the melting point. So now it's just a waiting game for that stuff to physically liquefy inside the crucible. Once that happens, I will show it to you. I'm still going up. I'm not going to open it just yet because I wanted to see how long it will take to liquefy once I'm up at temperature. If I put that other crucible in there, I am going to preheat it first. I'm not just dropping it in the hot stove because I'm afraid that the temperature shock might cause some issues. So I will preheat it first with the torch before I put it in. Still creeping up. 2076 now. So that stuff will soon be molten in there, I'm imagining, and good for pour. That's going to be fun. The suspense is killing me. Oh, there's a puddle of liquid forming in the bottom. I'm just going to stir it a little bit. Oh yeah, it's liquefying real good. A little bit of slag. Moving on now. This spoon was just glowing red hot from being in there. That's almost ready to pour, so I'm going to preheat my molds. And let's get the camera set up over here now so you guys can watch this. See the moisture coming out of it. That's what we need to get rid of. This is why you preheat your homes. You don't want any moisture in there when you pour the metal. Now I could just lay them on top of the thing for a little while too. I should have done that actually. Now then, here goes nothing, guys. Looks like a lot of slag down in there. It didn't cover the mold. I should have probably did the coins, but I got overexcited. But it's my first attempt at an alloy too, and I did not fill my crucible by no means. Let's get some water. So put this down and see how it looks. It literally looks like gold. I need something to put my slag in while I'm taking it out. How red the spoon gets. There's a little bit of metal stuck to it though. These little bits, you can't really see them, but those little bits can all be melted back down. Let's see. Oh, that was a bad pour. I missed the mold. I missed the mold on that one. That's okay, that'll go back in a melt cloth. that. Well, that's been recording forever. I just lengthened my spoon handle, so maybe I can just dip down in like this without using the pliers. I'm going to try to scoop out some of the slag. Throw it in here for now. I think that's going to be all I'm going to get out of this anyway. Yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I'm just going to dump that, and my spoon is glowing. Close that up. No, I'm gonna have to put that back in. Too hot to handle. So this copper, I'm just going to put in that one. Close that up and let it heat up again. Let's see what I got in my slag bucket. So here's what I got out of the slag. And with that, what I'll do with that is I'm going to save that up because there are some chunks of metal in here, but I'm going to keep them separate because this one is, I had a sifter out here, a little one, I don't know, I must have brought it in. But anyway, this one is an alloy. Now I can't touch that with my bare hands yet because it is still really hot. But this one is the gold color alloy that I just showed you, the gold pieces over there, which came out pretty good, but I didn't make enough to fill the mold, obviously. I should have made more. I'm going to lay this over here to cool down. And I just threw in that little bit of copper. I might keep adding to it. I've been timing how long I've got my machine going, and I don't even have it going for 2 hours. Well, a little over an hour is all it's been going right now. So I can add more to it and maybe get a good copper ingot out of this before I go in. So I'm just going to throw another bit of stuff down in that crucible there now. And this is stuff like I've already been working on. So it should go down no problem. It's very warm here next to this, guys. Very, very warm. Some of the stuff burning off the copper. Close it up and let it burn off. Now I wonder, can I handle a piece of that stuff that looks like gold? I'm gonna try. I got my glove on. Well, I'm weighing it. It's 215.5 grams. It's not gonna show very good because it's moving. But it's 215.5, which I'm quite happy with. It's got heft to it when you pick it up. Like 454 is a pound, 454 grams. So this is almost a half a pound, and it's strange because it's got. I'm shocked by the weight that's in it, like for the size that it is, and how little I fill the mold. I am quite shocked at the weight that's to it, which is surprising. I got a little nick on it here. See that? But I love the color of it, and I am going to make some more stuff out of this. My coin did not, like you can see where it hit the coin mold, but then I over poured it out. But if I make a bunch of this and then just melt this down and pour what I want to pour out of it, then I shouldn't have any slag come up to the top, which will make it easier and better for pouring. So yeah, I'm quite happy. I'm just waiting on that copper to melt now in there, and I'm going to pour all that into the ingot mold. I'm not even going to try to put it in the coin mold. I gotta set up a little better because I need to be able to sit and pour. I'm having trouble standing and pouring. That's one of my biggest issues that I'm having at the moment. If I can sit down and pour it, I think I'll get a better pour into the coins. And I need to practice. This is my first time doing it, guys, and this is my first gold bar. I'm going to make more of these, though. I am definitely going to make more of these. And I'm going to make fuller. I'm going to make a fuller so I can get a full ingot of it. But yeah, that's like, wow. That's all I gotta say is wow. I wasn't expecting it to be so heavy. But hey, it's not really heavy, but to me it feels heavy. It's got weight. I'll get back with you in a little bit, guys. Now guys, one thing with this little furnace, those graphite crucibles, they are consumables. They only last for a little while. I gotta open my lid for a minute, guys. There's some smoke coming out that needs to burn off. Dirty copper. Dirty copper causing a lot of smoke. That's okay, that'll burn off. And I want to try to get a good bit in the ingot this time. I want to try to get a nice ingot of metal, so I am going to keep adding to that until I get a decent little pile of copper inside. I'm so excited about this piece. This is exciting. This is fun. This is enjoyable for me. It looks like gold. It literally looks like gold. I don't know if the camera is picking it up as much, but that worked absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now I just need to make some bigger, heavier ingots of this. This reminds me of one of my first pours that I did that it didn't fill the mold with the aluminum. But hey, it's a new stove. Practice, practice, practice. And I've still got about an hour or so that I can keep going on this, so I'm just going to add to it another bit, and I will show you guys when I'm going to pour it out. Well, that's back up to 2075, so I'm just going to give this some time and let whatever's in there melt down, and that's what I'm going to make a bar out of. If it's enough to make a full bar. It's not going to fill the mold. I know it's not going to fill the mold, but if I can get the full square, I'm happy. If not, well, that's that. I'll just melt it down again at some point, or add it to something, or whatever. This is just a trial run today to see how much time it took to actually melt down and make my gold that I wanted to make. And it worked out rather well, so I'm just going to let this keep on heating up and melting down, and that's going to be it for the day, guys. I will show you the pour. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to always have fun, be safe, try to get out for a while, even if it is really warm. Catch y'all on the next one. That copper pour went pretty good. We got about half the mold full, which is nice. It's a nice little chunk. Looks good. Needs to be cleaned off, of course. Don't think I've got any sandpaper out here. I need to get my drill with the wire brush on it. Picked up the mold. You saw that. My fingers smoked like crazy. That's why you use these. And it still burned. The mold was really hot. I shouldn't have done that. But you live and you learn. The slag that came off of it, I got one here. Same deal. I'll put that aside. I will remelt all that copper slag. Looks like there's still a bit of the golden color in some of it. Like there's a little bit of the gold color in some of it there. That's fine. But this will primarily be melted down as copper slag again because it is almost all copper. Got this turned off now. Don't leave it closed. Let it cool off for a little while. And then I am going to start packing up and going in. Good video, guys. I'll clean up the copper a little bit and I'll show you that before I'm done. And in the meantime, I'll catch you on the next one. Alrighty, so this is partly cleaned. I do have to get, it's still a bit warm. I do have to get a wire brush and do it over because the top is not coming as clean. But a wire brush will clean that. And the weight on this one is I'm just under a pound. It's 424. Just a little bit shy of a 1 pound bar. But I'm still happy with that. Let me show you. 423. The scale decided it was lighter. By the time I wire brushes it off, I'm going to say 420. I will reweigh it when it's brushed off. But yeah, so that's my stove. It's cooling off there now. It's been cooling for a little while. I've had it off. But I just opened the lid to let the heat dissipate a little bit quicker. And that's my new stove. Furnace. Keeps calling it stove. It's a furnace. Alrighty, guys. And I'm a little over 2 hours doing the copper bar and the gold. I have set this up for next time. This whole bucket is going to go in that crucible. And that's going to be, I might separate it a bit because I think it's going to be too much. But I want to make a gold, like a big gold bar. So we'll see. Might all go in it, it might not. I'll have to see. That copper, that half pound copper wasn't very much in that, so all of that should go in there. No problem. Alrighty, guys. Catch y'all on the next one. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed this new little experience on my back step, because I certainly did. Really loved that smelter. Really gonna get some use out of it with doing up some bars. The weight is what gets me for the size. It shouldn't, but it does. Catch you on the next one, guys.